But the crazy thing happening on the internet right
Oh
now
dear.
is that Lucky Udu
Mhm.
made a video yesterday, and he had an autistic child, a man, a young man, that has been living with a pastor, a very important pastor
Mm.
in Port Harcourt. I forgot his name. But he really has a home for all the children that were dumped at his gates. And he's been bringing these people up, these pastor. So he made a video and he was inviting women. And I love the fact that you're a woman. He was inviting women and he was saying, this young autistic boy, man is always having an erection. He's at the right age to have an erection all the time. So it's typically normal for him to have that. And the man is saying, instead of committing a sin because he's a Christian, I would rather encourage all the women out there that want to get married to him to please come up. We will check them out. And if we find the right match, then we would give them a house and pay her a salary for the rest of her life to be able to make this boy happy so that he doesn't go and attack someone someday. And I thought, wow, what an amazing pastor. But then the women out there started attacking him,
I
and like
mean,
you do, they said, you're disrespecting women. And I would love to have your opinion about that before we go to the rest of the questions.
women, we have issues. And I'm going to be pinpointing on the African mentality. And now it's a thing that is going global as well. I don't know what's wrong with women. First off, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like me, for example. I'm a woman, right? And I'm blind. Someday I hope to find someone who's going to accept me for me and marry me. Now, if you're feeling insulted because he says to come marry that young man, then I think I should feel the same way. Men should also feel insulted if they're going to marry someone like me. That's how I see it. Because I'm also having my own disability. And someday someone will marry me. Now, don't you think it's an insult as well that he's marrying a woman who can't see his face, a woman who doesn't even know what his eyes looks like? Maybe if we have children, I don't even know what they'll look like. Don't you think that's an insult? Now, this topic is really interesting, and I like it because I faced my own personal obstacle because of this same thing. Now, though mine is the opposite sex, I've had my ex-mother say something like, God forbid my son will be with a blind woman. Just imagine.
Wow.
That's the same way you saying you're feeling insulted about this young man. That's the same way that woman acted. Now, it is very disrespectful that you look down on someone because they have a disability or something that deforms their physical appearance. That's not an issue. What you should be looking at is someone that keeps you happy, someone you can build a future, someone that, has same vision and mission with you, that you can build an empire. Not someone who it's not about the physical appearance, the height, the look, the age. Those things shouldn't really matter as much as you have your preference. So you're feeling insulted. You should be ashamed as a human being because even you have disabilities. I tell people this a lot. I'm sure many of you snore at night. That's a disability. Don't you think it's disgusting to some people?
Exactly.
And some of you perhaps have something inside of you that if you show the world, they'll be like, oh, you have that? But that's also disability, don't you think? You're unable to socialize with people. You think you're being haughty. Honey, you got disability. You got social disability. You're unable to communicate properly. You got a communal disability. You're unable to hold a job. Sweetheart, you got a disability. Don't think that it's only because we're blind, we're deaf, we're dumb, we're crippled, we got autism, so therefore we're the only ones with a problem. You got your problem too. And I'm sure if you look into it, you'll be ashamed. So before you point fingers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you
feeling
so much.
disrespected as a woman versus
Thank
a
you
shame.
so much, because
You're welcome.
this is a beautiful input that I wanted to come from a woman.